Hi, I'm Shivangi Lumi. I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. I'm from Yashwantrao Chavan Law College, Pune. My topic is pleadings. Order 6, Rule 1 of CPC 1908 defines pleading as a plaint or written statement. Plaint is a document submitted by the plaintiff, that is the aggrieved party, who states that the material facts, reasons for filing the suit, and what remedy or relief the aggrieved person is claiming through the legal proceedings. On the other hand, a written statement is a reply to the plaint wherein the defendant, that is the opposing party, against whom claims are being made by the plaintiff. The object of pleading can be enlisted as follows: to taper down the broad issues on which dispute arose to a narrow and common issue, to avoid sudden and astonishing facts from emerging in the proceeding and causing travesty of justice, to render judicial proceedings inexpensive, less cumbersome, and approachable, to protect the valuable time of people that is wasted in framing arguments after having every hearing, to eliminate irrelevant facts and materials that will waste the time of the court, to aid the court in reaching to a fruitful conclusion. Now, there are some four basic fundamental rules of a document or document a pleading. First, pleadings ought to state the facts of the case and not the legal provisions applicable in the case. In Kedar Lal versus Hari Lal, the Apex Court held that the parties to civil suit are obliged only to state the facts and situations that happened and on which they rely in the pleadings, and to apply the law as a duty of the judiciary. It means that the parties should state what their claims are and why they should be granted to them. For instance, in the earlier example where A complained about B hitting him, A should explain only what caused the fight, what was A's role in the fight, why did B hit him, and should not explain what offense has been committed by A by hitting B and which provision should apply and what procedure should be followed. However, the rule was expanded a little in Union of India versus Sitaram Jaiswal, wherein the Apex Court held that if there is a point of law which is in dispute or which has become part of dispute, the point of law must be explained in the pleadings with the necessary reference to relevant and vital facts of the case. Second, pleadings must contain only material facts. This the essential rule which says that facts which are material should find a place in pleadings. The question that remains is what constitutes material fact and which fact is immaterial. There is no specific definition of the expression material fact either in the CPC or any other law. Nevertheless, the Apex Court has explained the meaning of material fact in Uddhav Singh versus Madhav Scindia. The court averred that material facts, all those primary facts that are relied on by the parties either to substantiate their claims and establish their cause of action or used for their effective defense and or counterclaim against the claiming party. The third one is the pleadings should contain the relevant facts on which either party relies, but it should not state the evidence by which the fact is proposed to be proved. According to this rule, evidence must be omitted from the pleadings. In other words, the party is not obliged to mention the documentary evidence or the witness which it is proposed to produce before the court to be used against the adverse party. There are two types of facts according to jurisprudence, that is facta probenda and facta proventia. Fourth, pleadings must contain a concise, that is brief facts that explains the details of the case in short. The last and final basic or fundamental rule, which is called the rule of brevity, requires that the pleadings are short, unambiguous, and not capable of multiple interpretations, but only one interpretation that the pleader desires to convey. In Virendra Kashinath versus Vinayak and Joshi, the court observed that pleadings must be brief and niggling should be avoided. However, it does not mean that the essential facts need to be omitted or missed in an attempt to achieve brevity. However, the court averred if syntax errors and drafting style is perfect, pleadings can be precise and legible. This video doesn't solicit any types of promotion or advertisements as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for educational purposes only. Please like, share, comment on my video and do subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.